In the wealthy village of Omuka, lived a woman named Mrs. Daniels, a rich trader with 3 children and a kind husband, Mr. Daniels. One day, while returning from the city, Mr. Daniels found a little girl shivering under the rain by the roadside. Her clothes were torn, and her eyes swollen from crying. She had no name, no family, and no home. Mr. Daniels brought her home and named her Nancy. But instead of treating her like one of their own, Mrs. Daniels turned Nancy into a housemaid. Every day, Nancy swept the entire compound, fetched water, washed dishes, and cooked, while her children watched cartoons and played with toys. Mrs. Daniels bought expensive clothes and dolls for her children, but never even gave Nancy slippers. Whenever Nancy made a mistake or delayed, Mrs. Daniels beat her. One fateful day, Nancy was sent to the market alone, as usual. Her eyes were swollen with tears after a morning beating. As she walked along the road carrying a basket of yam, she wept quietly. Just then, a black SUV pulled up beside her. The SUV belonged to the king of Omuka Kingdom. The king, disturbed by the sight of a crying child, stepped down and gently asked, "My child, why are you crying this beautiful morning?" As Nancy raised her hand to wipe her tears, the king's eyes widened in shock. On her arm was a rare birthmark shaped like a crescent moon, the same mark that ran in the royal bloodline. "Where did you get this mark?" the king asked in a trembling voice. Nancy looked up, confused. "I've had it since I was born. I don't know who my parents are." The king's guards were summoned. Nancy was taken to the palace where the queen ran to her in tears. Many years ago, the royal baby girl was kidnapped during a festival. That baby was Nancy. That very day, Nancy was bathed in scented oils, dressed in royal silk, and seated beside her mother and father on the golden throne. Trumpets were blown, and the village danced for 3 days. Back in Mrs. Daniels' house, Mrs. Daniels, filled with shame, now had to wash her own dishes and sweep her own floor. Her children didn't know how to do anything for themselves, and she grew bitter and tired. People who once praised her now whispered behind her back,